Hello everyone. About a week ago, Reaper Miniature has finished their Bones Free Kickstarter. And yeah, I spent quite a lot of money on it. So I thought, since I bought quite a lot of stuff from there and they will arrive in a year's time, I should really get to know what is the Bone Miniature, especially the plastic and the type of stuff I should be expecting. So I bought one. Well, actually I bought a few, but all of them will be for testing so that when the real one arrives, I can actually have some proper trial on it. So this is I think this is from the Bone Series 1, and it's the Fire Giant Bodyguard 77179. I think it's a new mold, come from that line. And I've done a bit of work on it already. I have followed what most people advise and paint the whole thing with black acrylic first. And yeah, with the black acrylic on, you can actually see some of the detail a little bit better, especially with my camera here. Because my camera hates white. My camera really likes dark item on the other hand. And you can see that through the reflection, the amount of detail this guy has. Really nice face. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like the amount of gloss on this thing. My painting technique seems to completely rely on the paint to go on the surface that is more matte, more texture. So that's the body. Stay. And that's the sword. Quite a nice sword, a little bit curved, but I'm not too worried because of the angle to see it. You wouldn't really see the curvature, so that's alright. But yeah, it looks really nice. Nice amount of little detail on the handle, on the guard, on the end with a jewel, a bit on the arm guard. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Yeah. And lastly, a back plate for the back of the figure. So it's a bit more cloth, a bit more chainmail, a tuft of cloth or something like that in there. A few more pieces of probably runes and gears and weapons and lunch boxes probably. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spray them with the Chaos Black from Game Workshop because I wanted to have a more matte surface before I had to start. So yeah, see you in a bit. And we're back. And as you can see, with the spray from the Game Workshop Chaos Black, it's much more matte. It's even better when you actually feel it. You can feel that the surface is actually no longer as glossy and as sticky as before. And I think because Reaper has recommended people not to use a spray-on primer, but I think because I brushed on the primer first and then put this on, I think it feels very durable, and I think the effect is going to stay. So that's pretty good. Even more prevalent when you look at the sword. Yep, that is looking pretty good. And the cape on the back, yep, that's better. And in fact, without the reflection, you can see even more of the detail. Yeah, so this is looking good. Yeah. But before I'm going to go any further, I'm going to do a little bit of work to this sword. Yeah, because at the moment it looks like a cheap sword. Cheap, not cheap. Not CGAP, as in chip, as in there are blunt points on there. And I want to make it look even more interesting. Those are really good character points, but yeah, I need a bit more theme, more things on it. So yeah, back in a bit. And this is what I've done. I have scribbled some mark on it. Hopefully it will look a little bit like cracks. They're not very deep, so in worst case scenario, if they don't work, I will just sand it gently and then paint it over, and it will look as good as new. But yeah, finger crossed that they will look pretty nice, and if they look like cracks, I'm going to fill them in red and yellow, and paint the rest of them looks like it's actually glowing on the inside, and the cracks will show up like the inside is actually molten metal. But yeah, don't worry, I'm going to spray it over in black first to actually see what it looks like first. Not to mention, all of those cracks would need some primer anyway. So yeah, this is basically it for the preparation. Next time you see it, there will be a little bit paint on it. So join me next time.